Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Brandon with EndFaze Games, and today we have some great news with Sorcery Contested Realm. So I'm going to kind of be going off the top of my head with what I can remember, but we had two great announcements today for Sorcery Contested Realm, along with some spoilers for the new set as well, which is just awesome and just completely out of nowhere. So we got organized play news, which involves crossroads events, which are going to be like regional events. Those are going to be like your Gen Cons and bigger events like that. Those will have exclusive participation awards and cards that you can win just for participating, and then the rewards kind of stack up as you place better in those bigger events. The other main thing for those is cornerstone events, which are kind of like your local game store events, but those are going to be called store championship events now. And you can go online. I'll link as much as I can in the description below of the video, but you can go online and apply for a cornerstone kit from your LGS, and you'll get, I believe, some sort of kit with some sort of participation awards and in winning cards and stuff like that. So it's really good to see we're finally getting this push for official organized play for Sorcery Contested Realm. It's really great to see. I'm loving what they've done so far. They have some spoiler cards which look absolutely insane. I think one's called Day of Judgment, where it's kind of got a cross, and I just did a shorts video, so it's probably on my YouTube shorts right now as well. But it's got a cross where you put the cross inside the realm, and there's a grid, and it deals damage to evil, which will be a new keyword, I assume. And it just deals damage to those grid squares. And then there's another promo card called Swap, which is going to be a Gothic card as well. So these cards, I'm assuming, are alternate art. But you have Day of Judgment and Swap basically changes the place of an artifact or minion. I'm trying to decide, or I guess trying to figure out the ruling of whether or not you can swap a minion for an artifact. So we're gonna have to look at the ruling on that, but either way, the art on both of the cards look absolutely amazing, and I'm just super pumped for Gothic. I think it's gonna be a home run set, and it's just gonna be great. The other announcement actually came first, but it is the announcement of that LGSs can now order beta again as well. From what I'm seeing from some of the rumblings online, I think LGSs are going to have to order an amount of Arthurian Legends in order to get an amount of beta, but I'm not an LGS. I don't have access to distribution or anything like that. I just buy my cards like everybody else. But you know, it's good that beta is coming back for newer players, especially if they're going to do this organized play crunch, because newer players are going to need beta. But I'm thinking that Arthurian Legends probably had a little bit of a bigger print run. I know they're not ever going to disclose print run numbers, and I don't ever want them to either. Other games go down that road. We don't need to go down that road. But I think Arthurian Legends is kind of a trial and error set, and they did good. They did decent. The set's cool, but a lot of cards that are mainly needed to build out your decks are beta cards, and then you kind of supplement it with Arthurian Legends kind of as an expansion set. It's kind of like what some other games do as well. I do think that Gothic is going to be able to hold its own. It's going to be a bigger set. I've said before in some of my videos, I think it's going to be like a 450 card set. I don't know whether that will include Curios or not. I kind of think it should be 450 without Curios, but that is a large set if they do that, and I'll be super, super impressed if they're able to do something like that. But the beta thing, I know that there's going to be some different opinions online. I think the beta reprint is needed. from some of the stuff. You guys can go in the discords and see some of the discourse about, you know, the Arthurian Legends orders with the beta as well. I'm not going to get too far into it. I think a beta reprint is fine. It just a little bit of a minimal reprint, if you can call it that. I don't know what the initial print run on wave 1 of beta was. I don't know what the summer version of beta was either on the print run of that. I just know that personally, I don't need any more beta. I might buy a box or two here and there if it becomes available, but I'm largely just going to open it for anything that I don't have, like probably a foil or two, and then just probably give the rest of the box away to a new player or something like that. So I would strongly encourage that, you know, some of the more established players, if, you know, you see beta in your LGS, and unless you're buying it for like a sealed event or a draft or something like that, just leave it for some of the newer players if you can. I know that, you know, Whatnot and all the rip and ship kind of things have kind of popped off in the last few years. But I think we should leave these newer beta boxes for the newer players like they're intended to be. But overall, we have this official organized play announcement. We got the beta announcement. We got the Explorer series just had their first event over the weekend, which was a great success. I'm looking forward to the ones that I'll be able to attend on that. I think I'll be able to make it to about 6 of them. But I'm going to have to be, you know, getting in some of these official Cornerstone events as well. I got one for my LGS here in Cincinnati and Newport, Kentucky. We're applying for that Cornerstone kit right now. And it's a great time to get some Sorcery news. So what do you guys think about the Sorcery news? I think it's all great. Let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. See you.